Just get comfortable sitting cross-legged, maybe using a prop beneath you. If you want to lift your hips a little bit more to feel grounded. And then looking inward, start observing your breath. Just seeing what your natural breathing and the rise of your belly feels like today. Sending some love to any points of tension, to any thoughts that come in that might be destructive. Take a deep breath all the way from the bottom of your belly to the tip of the nose. And let it out through the mouth. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can flutter open the eyes. Before we get into our nostril breath that carries us through our flow, we're going to do something called Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing. It helps clear out the mind, and it's great for setting an intention and starting everything off nice and fresh. So what you're going to do is to take your right thumb to your right nostril and seal it off and let all the air out the left nostril to start. Inhale the air back up through the left nostril. The top of your breath, seal that left nostril with your right ring finger. Hold for a second. Then release the thumb, let all the air out the right nostril. Inhale the air back up through the right nostril. Seal with the right thumb, hold. Release the left nostril, let it out. Inhale back through the left nostril. Seal with the ring finger, hold. Release the thumb, let it out. Inhale, right nostril. Press and seal, hold. Release the left nostril, let it out. You can bring both your hands to your lap. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit more calm. And now that we have that fresh slate, we can start thinking about an intention today. So shutting down the eyes. Today I'm going to focus on something I'm thankful for, which I know during this quarantine can be a little bit difficult. So coming into a more positive light. So honoring that throughout your class, have that vision in your mind of what you're thankful for today. And once you're really visualizing it, take a nice inhale to seal it in. And exhale. We're going to start carrying our movements with our Ujjayi breath. So take nice deep inhales through the nostril. And back out through the nostril, lips sealed. Great. Clasp the hands and then you're going to flip them out in front of you. Just the fingers here. And stretch out, curl the spine. Maybe drop the head. A couple breaths here, opening up the shoulders. Bringing your hands back to your lap. You can clasp them behind you a little bit tighter this time. Inhale to lift the chest up, and then exhale to hinge at the hips as you lift the arms behind you. You don't have to go too deep if things feel tight. Take a couple breaths, settling into your Ujjayi, nostril breathing. Bring yourself back up. You're going to inhale the arms up overhead. Then come to the right side. Reach the left arm overhead. Just a little side twist here. One inhale. Exhale. Inhale back up, reach up, and then exhale to the left side. Right arm reaches overhead. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, fold over, hinging at the hips, and then wiggle your legs back so you come into child's pose. Sinking the hips over the heels, draping the chest over the thighs, arms out in front of you. Acknowledging that this restful pose is always here for you if you need a break. You're still doing the work in yoga if you're relaxing in a child's pose. And gently lift yourself up to all fours. We'll do some cat-cows, but I'd like you or encourage you to bring some movement to it. So as you align your shoulders over your wrists and your hips over your knees, make sure those toes are untucked. Inhale to lift the chest up to cow. And then on your exhale, curl the tailbone under, but maybe bring some movement to the hips. Cat-cow doesn't have to be perfect every time. Sometimes it's good to listen to what our body's asking for and be more fluid. Maybe go into a child's pose. Inhale it back up, cow. Exhale, cat. Again, you can circle out the hips. Come to a child's pose. And one more round. Inhale up to your cow. Exhale to cat. Whatever movement feels good here. And we'll meet back in all fours. So we're going to inhale for a cat, but as we do that, we want to engage the legs. So tuck the toes, press through the hands to peel the chest open. On the exhale, lift the hips up and back to down dog. Take a second here to pedal. And then we're going to do a quick little warm-up sequence with cat-cow and down dog. Find stillness. And then inhale to pitch forward on the balls of your feet. Drop the knees down on the mat. Inhale to press through the hands for cow. Exhale, tuck the toes, curl out the spine, and then lift it back up, down dog. Inhale, pitch forward. Exhale, drop the knees. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Curl the tailbone under, hips up and back, down dog. So now we can find a nice structured down dog, fingers spread wide, hips lifting high up into the sky, straight line of energy shooting through your hands all the way up through your side, body, and hips. Maybe you need a bend in the knees to draw your heels a little bit more towards the mat. Making sure you're coming in touch with your breath. Again, deep inhales through the nose. Exhale back out through the nose, lips sealed. Ocean-like noise. We're going to take baby steps, tiptoeing to the top of the mat before we go through sun salutations. Making sure your feet are hips width distance first, and then you can bend the knees, drape over the chest, release the head and the neck, maybe ragdoll the arms back and forth. Wiggle out the hips. Shake your head yes, and then no. Release any neck tension. And then begin drawing your hands towards the mat. And inhale to slowly lift yourself up to standing, stacking each muscle and bone as you go up. And coming into Tadasana, mountain pose, palms spread out in front of you, shoulder blades and shoulders up and back, then reaching down, feeling confident, receiving energy. And coming through our sun salutation, vinyasas. Inhale the arms up overhead, maybe a little baby back bend. And then exhale to dive over the legs, hang heavy. Inhale, find your flat back, draw your palms up your shins, shoulder blades towards one another. Exhale, hands on the mat, walk it to plank. Pitch forward on the balls of the feet, shoulders are over wrists. Exhale, bend the elbows, slowly first drop knees, chest, and chin. Untuck the toes, bend in the elbows, lift up to just a baby cobra here. We don't want to exhaust the shoulders just yet. Exhale, tuck the toes, push it up and back, down dog. One breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Walk or jump to the top of the mat. Hang heavy. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to standing. Exhale, hands at heart center, Samastitihi. Inhale, arms up, baby back bend. Exhale, dive over the legs, hang heavy. Inhale, find that half lift, flat back. Exhale, palms to the mat, walk it back to plank. If your shoulders are still tight, you can drop knees, chest, chin, or if you want to do chaturanga, you can bend the elbows, hover halfway down, parallel with the mat. Untuck the toes. Inhale, straighten the arms to up dog, shoulder blades back. Exhale, bring it to down dog. And we'll all meet here. Again, coming to that stillness. A couple breaths before we get into some warriors to loosen up the hips. Inhale the right leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, curl the spine as you draw the knee to the nose and hover here. And then on the inhale, bring the leg up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw the right knee to the right elbow this time. Hover, engage the core. Exhale, three-legged dog. Inhale, draw the knee to the left elbow this time, little bit of a twist. Exhale, bring it back up, three-legged dog. Inhale, knee to nose, but this time you can plant your foot between your hands for a brief low lunge on the exhale. And then inhale, coming up to high lunge. Exhale, ground the back foot, peel open, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach forward, sweep it up and back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down, move through your vinyasa or meet in down dog. Conscious nostril breathing. Making your way, settling into down dog. Take a deep breath as you inhale the left leg up and back this time. Exhale, curl the spine, draw the knee to the nose, hover. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to left elbow, hover. Inhale, back, three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, twist and hover. Inhale, back up, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. And then lower the foot down. Brief low lunge on the exhale. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, ground the back foot, peel open, warrior two. Inhale, flip the front palm, reach forward, sweep it up and back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, windmill the arms down, yogi's choice for a vinyasa flow. Next inhale, right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. And plant your foot between your hands, low lunge. And then we're going to inhale to high lunge just for a second. And then we're going to ground the back foot as if we're going to warrior two, but we're going to remain facing forward. So we'll stay in warrior one here. Inhale for 5 breaths as you draw your right hip back, left hip forward. Inhale 4. Exhale to sink a little bit deeper. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2 to visualize a ruler across your hips to square them out. Exhale. One more inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to bring our arms down, back behind us, palms down. Wiggle the left foot up. Shift your weight into your right foot, and then slowly rise up to warrior 3. You can keep your arms here or bring them to your heart center or maybe out in front of you. Try and keep the hips square, back foot flexed. Coming into our 4th breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 3, really press through that right foot. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bend the front knee, slowly lower the back foot down. Inhale to high lunge before we exhale to move through a vinyasa. Everybody meeting in down dog. This is a good time to come back to your intention and your breath. Inhale the left leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Plant your foot between your hands on the low lunge. Inhale, bring it up, high lunge. Again, ground the right foot here. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. Warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 4, making sure you can see your toes over that front knee. Exhale. Inhale 3, feeling the edge of your right foot really pressing down, making contact with the mat. Inhale. Sink a little bit deeper on the exhale. Inhale 2, really breathing through that side body, arms nice and straight. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, bring the arms by your side. Wiggle the right foot up, shifting your weight into your left foot as you bend the knee. And then slowly kick the right foot up, straighten the left leg. Flex that right foot as you sink into a warrior 3 of your choice. Whatever you did on the first side, do on this side as well. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. You can always use blocks too if things are feeling a little bit wiggly. One more inhale. Exhale, slowly bend the right knee. The left knee, landing the right foot behind you. Inhale to sweep the arms up. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Inhale, plank. Exhale, chaturanga dandasana, or chest, chin. Exhale it back from up dog or cobra to down dog. Pitch forward on the toes, and then drop on the knees to push yourself back down into a brief child's pose. Take a couple breaths here. Making sure that ocean-like nostril breathing continues. If it feels sped up or kind of hard to follow, that might just mean you need a rest or a modification. So always listening to the body. One more breath here collectively. And then tuck the toes on the exhale to lift yourself back to a down dog. Inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, curl out that spine. Plant your foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, sweep it up, high lunge. Exhale, ground the back foot. Peel open a warrior two just for a second here. And then you're gonna straighten the front leg. Bring that grounded back foot up just a little bit, maybe 6 inches. And then square the hips so you're facing forward. And then we'll hinge at the hips coming into pyramid. So walking your hands down your leg, maybe they stay on your shin, maybe they go on 2 different blocks beside you or on the mat. Wherever it feels good and you've reached your edge, stay there, and then inhale to lift and lengthen. So in the exhale, you can hinge just a little bit deeper. 5 breaths here as you draw that right hip back, left hip forward. Exhale. Inhale, 4. Exhale, maybe hinge a little bit deeper. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 1. Stay through the exhale. Lift yourself up here. We're gonna keep our feet in the same position, but we're gonna press our left hand on the mat and then peel the right arm open for a twisted pyramid here. 5 breaths. Inhale, reaching the right arm up, middle finger towards the ceiling. Fingers spread wide, exhale. Inhale for 4, really draw that right shoulder back in the socket, exhale. Inhale, 3. Exhale. Inhale, 2. Exhale. Inhale, 1. Exhale, slowly lower that right hand down to surround your foot. Step back on the ball of your left foot so it's facing forward. Inhale, bend the front knee, come up, high lunge. Exhale, vinyasa flow, or meet in your down dog. Next, inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, curl the spine, knee to nose. Plant your foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms up for high lunge. Exhale, ground, peel open, warrior two. Inhale, straighten that left leg. Wiggle the grounded back foot maybe 6 inches up. Right toe is going to be facing the right corner of the mat. Shift your hips forward, left hip back, right hip forward. Slowly walk your hands down, find your edge again. If you use blocks on the right side, use them here again. Inhale, lift and lengthen the back for a moment. Exhale, sink and hinge at the hips. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale for 3. You can always keep a little baby bend in that front knee if things feel tight. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale. Now pressing through the right hand, we're going to bring the left arm up for a twist. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Maybe your gaze is out in front of you, or if it feels good on your neck, you can gaze up towards that left middle finger. Inhale for 2. Exhale. 1 more inhale. Slowly lower the left hand down. Pitch forward on the ball of your right foot. Maybe kick it back a little bit. Inhale, sweep it up, high lunge. Exhale, move through that vinyasa flow or meet in down dog. Listening to your breath as it carries you through each movement. Making it nice and audible. And once you make your way into down dog, take your next breath. Sweep the right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. And plant your foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, up to high lunge. And on the exhale, bring your hands to heart center this time. We're going to do a different twist. So taking your left tricep and planting it on your right thigh, twisting as you press through your hands, trying to get your prayer hands at heart center. And your middle fingers, or all your fingers, are going to be facing the side wall. Right elbow up nice and high. 4 more breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale for 3. You can drop that left leg if you want a little bit more stability. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 1. Stay through the exhale. You're going to untwist, coming back up to heart center, high lunge. And then you're going to shift that left leg, drawing it up to your chest. And you're going to come into tree. So you can drop the sole of your left foot, either kickstanding on your ankle, your shin, or your inner thigh. Just avoid the knee here. And then you can bring your hands to heart center for 5 breaths. Inhale for 5, really press your foot through the thigh and the thigh to the foot equally to maintain your balance. Inhale for 4, find a focal point, a drishti, something that's not moving in front of you. Inhale 3. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale, slowly draw that left knee to the chest and then shoot it back with control. So you land here. Inhale up to high lunge. Exhale, vinyasa. Inhale, baby cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up and back. Exhale, draw the knee to the nose. Plant your foot between your hands, low lunge. Inhale, come up to a high lunge. Exhale, draw your hands to heart center. We'll take that twist on the left side this time. Again, pressing your hands so hard that you rotate a little bit more. Fingers pointing out in front of you, elbow up nice and high. Inhale, coming through your fourth breath. Exhale. Inhale for 3. Exhale. Inhale for 2. Remember, you can drop that right knee if you need to. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale. Slowly unhinge, keeping your hands at heart center on high lunge. And then planting really hard into the left foot as you draw the right knee up to the chest. And then land your foot wherever you did on the right side. Coming into tree for 5 breaths here. Inhale for 5. Again, find that drishti, that focal point. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale to draw the right knee back up to the chest and slowly float it back to high lunge stance. Inhale the arms up overhead. Exhale, vinyasa. And you can pitch forward on the toes and sink into a much deserved child's pose for a moment here. Checking in with your breath. And tuck the toes. Lift yourself back up to down dog and walk or jump through to the top of the mat. Come up to standing. And you're going to want to come to the long side of your mat. If you want to be able to see me, then you might want to just go onto the sides of your mat like this. Depends on what way you're facing. Feel free to adjust. But we're going to take the legs nice and wide, toes facing forward. And before we hinge, making sure you're not leaning into one side or the other side. If you visualize your thighs really drawing towards one another, it will help you. And then you're going to inhale to draw the shoulder blades back. Exhale, hinge at the hips. You can land your hands on the mat or 2 blocks in front of you. Or maybe you reach around either ankle and stay for 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Remember to release the neck and the head to the ground. Exhale. Inhale 1. Stay here through the exhale. Slowly release your hands back onto the mat or the blocks if you're not already there. You're going to slowly lift yourself up. And then bringing your feet back together. Hips width distance here. Slightly pigeon-toed. You're going to inhale. And then exhale, hinge at the hips. Take your two-piece fingers. Wrap them around your big toes. You're going to take an inhale to find length, flatten the back. Exhale, hinge at the hips, drawing the elbows in opposite directions, releasing the head and the neck. Maybe a micro bend in the knees if you need that here. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale 4. Exhale, leading with the crown of the head. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale, maybe hinge a little bit farther. Inhale 1. Exhale. Slowly release your fingers. Roll all the way up to standing. And facing the top of your mat, if you're not already there, you're going to sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, lift and lengthen, shoulder blades back. Exhale, move through your vinyasa. Maybe you want to try to jump back to chaturanga, so keep the elbows nice and bent when you do this. Jump back, hover halfway down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. 1 breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Lower down on the knees. We're going to come to seated, but staying so that our hips are on our heels. We're going to do a twisted kneel. So take your right hand and bring it behind your hips. Sweep the left arm up and then twist it back, reaching that left arm overhead so that you open up the side body. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Really find a twist. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale, slowly bring that left arm down. We're going to plant that on the mat now. Inhale to sweep the right arm up over. Take a twist. Reach the arm over. Inhale for 5. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Really draw the right arm back so the shoulders are square. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Reach up through the side body. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale. Slowly come back to center. You're going to bring your legs out in front of you. Coming into forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So feet are nice and flexed, legs are zipped together. Inhale to sweep the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinge at the hips as you plant your hands either on your shins, ankles, maybe fan out the toes. You can always take a strap around as well. So 5 breaths here, but let's start with an inhale to lift and lengthen. And then exhale, you'll know you can hinge a little bit deeper here. 5, inhale. Exhale. Inhale 4, leading with the crown of the head. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale to slowly come back up. We're going to take the same pose, but we're going to modify it to do a twist. So, taking your right arm behind you, you're going to wrap your left hand to your right foot. And if you can't reach it, you can use a strap or a block. Or sorry, just a strap. Or maybe if you don't have a strap, you can kind of hold on to your calf here. And then take a little twist, drawing that right hand back behind you. Inhale for 5 breaths here. Exhale, keeping both feet nice and flexed. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale, try to get your gaze over that right shoulder. Inhale 2. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, coming back to the front, releasing that right foot. Now you're going to take the left foot into your right hand. Left hand planted behind you. Any modifications first side, do the side 2. Inhale to twist for 5. Exhale. Inhale for 4. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale, come back to center. Slowly release your legs down. So instead of Jani Sirsasana, when we kind of draw our foot into our thigh, what we're going to do this time is actually take your right leg and bend it at the knee so that it goes over parallel. And then you can drop it over that left thigh. And now we're going to actually hinge at the hips. So you take your hands out in front of you. You're going to really feel this in the left quad or the left hamstring and the left quad and maybe the calf. So just go with it. Breathe through the sensations. Inhale for 5. Exhale, keep everything flexed, especially the feet. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale for 2. If this feels a little too intense, you can walk your hands back up. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale to bring yourself back up, but plant that right foot on the ground. And then just take a gentle twist to the right side, counteract it, and come back to center. And we'll take our right leg parallel over our left thigh this time. And when you're ready, hinge over the hips. Find that edge. Inhale for 5. Exhale, hinge. Inhale 4. Exhale. Inhale 3. Exhale. Inhale 2. Exhale. Inhale 1. Exhale, come back up. Plant your foot over the right leg, and then take a little twist to the left side. And then come back to center. So staying here, I'm just gonna shift so you can see me. I'm gonna do a little bit of core work. So keep your knees bent, legs are together. Hands out in front of you, fingers spread wide. We'll come up into boat. So take an inhale here. On the exhale, lower down, hover towards the mat, but all the way. Inhale back up. Exhale, 4, hover. Inhale back up. Exhale, 3, hover. Inhale back up. Exhale, 2, hover. Inhale up. Exhale, 1. Inhale back up. You can grab your knees and slowly come down onto your back. Give yourself a hug. Maybe roll from the right side to the left side to massage the back here. And then roll backward and forward until you come all the way up to seated. You can cross your legs, plant your hands on the mat, walk or jump back to plank, and move through your vinyasa. Inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Exhale, down dog. So for our peak hip opener today, we're actually going to do lizard instead of pigeon. Mix it up a little bit. So inhale, bring the right leg up and back, bend the knee, and then open up the hips, still keeping those shoulders parallel, making small circles with the toes and the ankles, making sure you go both ways, clockwise and counterclockwise. And then come back, three-legged dog, draw the knee to the nose, and then plant your foot down between the hands. And you can walk it out to the right side so that your hands are actually on the instep. Now you can stay here, really drawing that right hip forward, left hip back. Or maybe come down onto some blocks on the forearms. You can clasp the hands together, or maybe you're all the way down on the mat. And if this is really too intense, you can drop that left knee. Whatever makes you more square in the hips here. And really just breathe into the hips. Focus on your own breath. I won't count here because there might be a ton of sensations and thoughts coming in. Just breathe through it. If you're familiar with lizard pose and you want to take a modification, maybe challenge yourself a little bit, you can take that right shoulder and wiggle it under the right knee, and then you'll feel an even deeper stretch. If you're someone that can do a balancing pose, feel free to go through that as well. And just take another moment here, wherever you are. Remove the arm if it's under the knee. And then we're gonna tuck the back toe. Bring it right back to down dog. And we'll move through the left side. Inhale the left leg up and back. Bend at the knee. Peel open the hip. Wiggle the toes and the ankle. Three-legged dog. And exhale, knee to nose. Plant it between the hands. And then shift the hands over to the right of the left foot. You can bring the left foot out a little bit more towards the edge of the mat. And sink into whatever modifications you used on the right side. We always want to balance it out. And breathe easy. If you feel like your hips are pitching like forward a little too much or they aren't square, you can always tuck the back toe. And you'll notice it just naturally lets you fall in line to square things off. And then you can untuck again. Your leg is down on the ground. Again, if you were moving through that modification where you wiggle your left shoulder under this time, maybe move through an arm balance if you'd like. Slowly coming back on the instep if you're not already there. Tuck the toes. Bring that left leg back, finding your way to down dog. So this is our last down dog of the class. So let's really sink into that alignment and see how it feels different. Take a generous bend in the knees. Hips will lift. Draw the heels down. And just acknowledge how different it feels. Or maybe it feels pretty similar. That's okay too. Just honoring your body and all its movements. And then coming down onto the knees. We're going to move through a side crow, which is why we've been doing a bunch of twists today. If you would prefer normal crow, you can move through that or any arm balance you would like, or if you just want to watch. But I'll walk you through side crow. So what you're going to do is bring your feet together, as in normal crow, but the heels will be together, the toes will be together, knees together, so not really a squat. And then you'll bring your hands either to your right or left side. We're going to alternate. And then hands are going to be about 6 inches apart, making sure that there is contact with one elbow on your hip and one elbow on your knee. So that might take a second to adjust. And then you're going to bend the elbows so that you can kind of feel your weight. Maybe you stay here, or maybe there's so much contact that you bring both up and pitch forward. Try and stack the knees here. Woo. And you can go to the other side. Again, one elbow should be up on the knee, one on the hip, fingers spread wide, establishing that contact, and then maybe reaching up to find side crow. You can come back down. The sides might feel a little bit tight here, and that's okay. So you're going to bring your legs back out in front of you and wiggle them out. We'll start doing a few restorative poses. So you can do a gentle forward fold with your legs out about mat's width distance. You can just hinge here if you'd like with the feet flexed, or if you have blocks or books, whatever you're using, if you have that at your disposal, you can stack them so that you can rest your forehead. It might be different depending on how tall you are. And then your hands will just land wherever. And let the body and your heartbeat, your prana settle down. Taking some breaths in and out. Keeping with the Ujjayi nostril. Slowly lifting yourself back up. You can remove the blocks here. And then bringing your legs forward. Slowly lower down on the mat. And we'll come into happy baby for a second here. Wrap your hands around the sides. Try and plug the knees into your armpits if you can. And then maybe try to grab around your heels. Really stretch out the hips. You can wiggle side to side if you like. And whenever that feels good, you can slowly bring yourself down. Finding your final Savasana. As always, taking up some space. Bring to your body. Letting the thoughts come and go on each inhale and exhale. You can let go of your Ujjayi breath and let your natural breathing take over. Start bringing your consciousness back into the space. Stretching your legs back down if they're not already there. Reaching the arms past the ears, and then making gentle movements with the fingers and the toes. And you can draw your knees to your chest and roll over onto your right or your left side for fetal posture. And slowly use your hands to press yourself back up to seated. Coming into a comfortable cross-legged position. And bringing your hands to heart center, pressing your thumbs to feel your heartbeat and your prana. Take a deep inhale here to honor your intention, something you're thankful for. And seal that on the exhale. Inhale, drawing your prayer hands to your third eye. Exhale to bow to yourself and your practice in gratitude. Namaste. Thank you for coming again. I'll be here every week at 1 p.m. until I can teach in the studio again. I hope everybody is happy and healthy and safe. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on Instagram or Facebook. The links are down below. Thank you again. Have a good day. I hope you enjoy the weather if it's nice wherever you are.